Yeah, that's wishful thinking.
You won the welterweight title at Cage Thunder 25. Do you think you deserve that?
Oh, no, I deserved it. I walked through that weight class. I'll walk through anyone. I don't care.
Not even a competition?
Yeah, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Wishful Thinking Podcast. As always, we want to say thank you to tuning in for every episode. We're starting to do some really good numbers, and we are ecstatic with the trajectory of this podcast. Today, we have a really good friend of ours, Hadley, always, and your boy, Nick. So before we get into it, I want to give this guy his flowers here. So he's Cleveland's rising welterweight warrior, undefeated at 6-0, enforcing his legacy one knockout at a time. Wrestling at Cleveland State University, honed his grit before he traded the mat for the cage. Now fighting under the nickname the Archangel, he has handled opponents with a flawless amateur record, holding Cleveland's Thunder welterweight championship and never looking back. At 6 feet tall, competing at 170 pounds, Archangelo embraces a high output wrestling and ground and pound style. His last victory came in August 2024, where he defended his title with a unanimous decision over Christian Maranzoni. Sorry if I said that wrong. I'm not that sorry. Entering the fight heavyweight, favored and delivering as expected. He's ranked the number 2 amateur welterweight in Ohio and within top 10 in the U.S. Midwest, all while maintaining a full-time job and working as a PE teacher in Cleveland. He's undefeated, he's gritty, and he's balancing life in and out of the cage. Archangel, welcome to the Wishful Thinking Podcast.
Man, that was flawless. Thank you for having me on.
Yes, sir, man.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for coming on.
Heck yeah.
So
He was like, it don't matter if you got his name wrong.
I'm like, you guys know your stuff, man.
that's why I was like, you beat him, so I was like, I don't care if I get his name wrong.
Exactly. It don't matter. Yeah.
So, welcome on, man. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, definitely.
Excited to
Thank
have
you
you.
for coming on.
We want to start from the beginning. So, what's the story behind your name? How did you come up with it, and what does it mean to you?
So my family, the Archangelo family legacy is my dad's side's Italian, and we grew up in an Italian-Irish house. My mother was Irish, with the last name O'Donoghue. So I grew up on the east coast of Delaware, about 45 minutes south of Philadelphia, and it was a very strict household, and I always just never really thought about me fighting in general. I was just always a wrestling house. Brother was a football player, very successful football player.
Did you play football?
My brother played football at Shippensburg University. He was a Division II quarterback.
Nice.
And I played football till like 6th grade, but then I saw no future of it because I was too small. I didn't hit 100 pounds till high school.
Damn.
Yeah, I was a pretty small kid back then, and I was 106 pounds my freshman year. And I didn't really have any vision on fighting at all until I came out here and watched Stipe's weigh in against Overeem in 2017, 2016, one of the two. And as soon as I watched him knock Overeem out, then committed to Cleveland State, wanted to wrestle, and then after I didn't get the satisfaction I wanted in wrestling in college. I didn't make the NCAAs, unfortunately, battling injuries and a lot of personal things going on in my life. And then I had to make a decision whether to either go back home and go work a 9 to 5 and just, not be satisfied with life, or I would take a risk and stay out here and, sacrifice a little bit of me not seeing my family as much and make my dream become reality.
I love that. I think that's a really good message for everybody at home.
Yeah.
You have a crossroad in life where you could work that traditional life, or you could follow your dreams.
Yeah.
You chose to follow your dreams.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to be able to feel satisfied about what I made a decision for, and I'm in the best gym in my opinion in the country. And Stipe is one of my former training partners. He just retired. He's happily retired now. But he still comes in the gym and here and there, and watches practice and stuff. And all of the MMA vets that were in our gym come in and help the younger guys out.
StrongStyle, right?
Yes, sir. StrongStyle.
I fought there a few times. They just opened up their new Strike Hard StrongStyle. I like that shirt.
Yeah, that shirt is fire.
They got the new gym in what? Broadview Heights now?
Broadview Heights. Yeah, these are the new shirts. You can get them at StrongStyle.
Nice.
But yeah, they just opened it up at Broadview. We were formerly at Independence.
Yep. I fought there a few times.
No, that's awesome. Heck yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a good place, man.
So when you started, did you have the Archangel persona going into it? Or
so the original name was Chase the Guardian Archangelo, because I was thinking of Guardian Angel, but Guardian Archangelo.
Oh.
But the Indians took it right when I started doing it, and then as soon as I heard them say their Guardians, I'm like, I I gotta change this. So, and then I was thinking, one of my buddies told me, like, bro, like, why don't you just be the Archangel? And then I was like, that's actually a pretty good idea. I'm only a few letters, man. I just take one letter away, and that's my name. So
yeah, that is sweet.
So Archangel became a concept, and then I was like looking up, did a lot of research on Michael, the Archangel. He's the pretty much God's general of the army of angels, and he went out and defeated like all of all the hellhounds and everything like that. And I saw his image, and when I used to have really long hair, I was like, that kind of looked like me. My mom, I was like, and everyone would tell me, dude, he kind of looks like you. And I was like, so that was pretty cool. And then,
sweet.
Then the third fight, I became the Archangel. It was after one of my best friends just passed away. And I cut my hair, and because I wanted to keep my long hair for him, and because we grew our hair out together, so I wanted to keep my memories with him with the long hair.
Rest in peace to your friend.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and he's right here, so don't worry. He's always with me.
What's his name?
His name was Trevor Reederman, but
Shout out
we always
Trevor.
called him Trizzy. And then so every time I throw a right hand at somebody, I always kiss my arm, make sure he's there. So
That's fire.
yeah. So I mean, it became the Archangel, and then we're having a really good run right now, and with that concept, and it kind of like took over my persona, and everyone just. Everywhere I go, like, you're the Archangel. I'm like, just on Saturdays, but so I mean, that's pretty much it, man.
That's sick.
fire.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
so you said you didn't get to a decent weight till high school. Were you always a fighter? Were you like a kid picking fights? Or?
No, I was the kid that was very so Delaware. I was very shy. I wouldn't say shy. I was very quiet. My dad was very part of like the wrestling thing. My dad wrestled in college, so I had a lot to pretty much
Yeah.
I had a lot of expectations, So I had a good amount of like pressure on me, but I enjoy pressure. Pressure's a privilege. So I wrestled at 106 my freshman year, and I was predicted to be the next 4-time Delaware state champ.
Wow.
And then I unfortunately lost in the state finals, and then that was my first like adversity event thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah,
and
you kind of hit that barrier.
oh, it was probably till this day. It was probably the worst feeling in the world.
Ego crusher, kind of, because
It
you're just like
destroyed
on
it.
top.
Because I beat the dude 3 times, and he beat me where it mattered.
Wow.
I wrestled him 5 different times, and he beat me where it mattered.
What did he pin you, or was it just like?
No,
a
he just beat
decision?
me by a point.
By
And
points?
he beat me
By
by
a
one
point?
point. Yep.
Wow.
And he did everything right. So did everything right because he figured me out, and then I just made a mission. I was like, I'm not gonna ever feel like this again. And then
That's a motivation factor.
yeah,
right there.
it did. Like, it was the long year for me. I ran cross country, and they were like telling me I couldn't make 113 the next year, and they're like, that's impossible. You can't make it. You have 3% body fat. And if you ever look up how skinny I was at 113, I was 5'8", weighing 113 pounds. I had 3% body fat. I had to get a doctor's note for me to make the weight class.
Wow.
Wow.
So went 13, and then went 132. Well, I won a state title at 113, jumped up to 132, won a state title there, and then 145, I won a state title there. So I was a 3-timer.
And that was in Delaware.
In Delaware, yeah.
So you like graduated in Delaware and all that. So when
Yep.
did you move out to Cleveland?
I moved to Cleveland when I got recruited to Cleveland State. So I came out here in the beginning of the fall of 2017.
So you graduated class of 17 high school?
Mm-hmm. So I graduated in 17. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm trying to think if I might know a few wrestlers over there. Anyways,
That's fire though.
so other than Stipe, obviously, Cleveland, do you have any other role models?
Honestly, one of my teammates that just fought yesterday, I was just in Columbus, Bryan Rogers. He's the Predator. He was in the Bellator. He just won. He's 41 years old, and he just won his fight last night flawlessly by unanimous decision.
Wow.
Honestly, though, like I have a lot of role models to look up to, but I'm not like a fanboy, things like that. Like, I respect the sport a lot, and they're the same way. Yeah, Stipe obviously is a absolute role model in our gym, because he went to the top, and he's fought the most dangerous people in the world. But I would honestly say my parents are very my role models. My big brother Landon, it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Landon!
Shout out Landon.
Shout out him. Happy birthday.
Congrats on getting engaged, Landon.
Yeah,
I saw that.
absolutely. Yep.
That's
yep.
fire.
and they proposed in Rome. So I'm looking forward to have Alana as my sister-in-law. So, but yeah, I look up to my dad a lot, my mom, and my grandmother as well, and how supportive they are throughout my fight career, things like that, and absolutely Marcus Marinelli, he's the owner and the coach of StrongStyle. That man took me in when he didn't have to.
Yeah.
I was at a really bad mental, emotional state when I first started fighting. I didn't really know what my purpose was. After I lost wrestling, I kind of lost that thunder and that spark. Mm-hmm. And he gave me a deal saying, choke this dude out in the first round, we'll talk. And I choked the dude out in the first round. And he said, welcome to the team. And then sure enough, he wanted to test my limits. And he threw me with the wolves. A couple guys that are in the UFC, like Alexa Chamor, Serbian guy. He was in the UFC for a bit. And AJ Dobson in the UFC. And most of these guys that we had, the vet guys, are probably retired. They're all retired now, but they're all in the Bellator, UFC, PFL. And I'm sparring with animals every day. So yeah, man, it's just been a lot of the role models in general, like my teammates and all my coaching staff, my family, things like that.
Nice.
Amazing. So is your fighting style more wrestling based? You'd say, like 100%?
Yeah. My first 5, I would probably say, was all wrestling for sure.
Yeah.
But I wanted to showcase my hands my last fight, just to show that I'm not just a wrestler, because one day we will fight a wrestler that's just as good or maybe even better at wrestling than me.
Yeah.
Because I went to Cleveland State. I didn't go to Ohio State or Penn State, Iowa, things like that. I didn't go to a Big Ten school. Mm-hmm. I mean, Division I wrestling is still Division I wrestling, but there's always a better guy. There's always a man that's gonna be better than you.
Yep,
You're still just a man, So
how long have you been training on like your hand-to-hand combat?
So when I first started representing StrongStyle, my coach Marcus and Alex Cooper and Joe Delguy and Antonio is one of the legendary boxers around these parts. One of the best hands in the game. And Joe Delguy, also legendary boxing coach. So they were telling me, you're going to go to the boxing side and you're not leaving there until you know how to throw a right hand. And sure enough, it was when I went to the boxing side, and they come in, they watch over me in the boxing side just to visit, see how I'm doing. And then they saw me drop a professional that had like over 200 amateur fights and had over 30 professional wins, and I dropped him ice cold. And they're like, starched him like stiff. Wow. And it was an accident. I like rolled under, and I don't even know what I did. I just threw a right hand. He just went.
Just connected, clean.
Saw his eyes roll back and everything. Wow. And then Marcus.
Like, okay, this guy's got something to him.
Yeah. Then Marcus said, all right, come back over here. Now let's start using it with our wrestling. And we really wanted to have a game plan my last fight, because the guy we were fighting, Marinozzi, was he's a very good grappler. Yeah. So I didn't want to like go on the ground with him, go to his game. And I threw his game completely off, saying, we're standing up, bud. And I could have taken him down anytime I wanted, but I wanted to test myself. Like, I don't need wrestling I don't need just wrestling to win a fight.
To show a different skill set.
Sure. And that's what a lot of these promotions want to see, is that nobody really wants to watch a wrestler. That's why Dana White don't touch wrestlers often, because they're boring. Yeah. And
all the ground
like,
play.
all the ground. And it's like, if you don't like grappling, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, you shouldn't watch the UFC, nor MMA. Go watch kickboxing. Mm-hmm. Or, obviously we want to watch knockouts. Of course we do. But MMA and jiu-jitsu, grappling in general, is still part of MMA. Like,
it's impressive too. I mean, like,
it's very difficult.
I wrestled in high school.
Yeah,
I only wrestled 2 years. I was getting whooped. I mean, like,
it's tough. I've been wrestling since I was 4, man, and it was. I could wrestle before I could walk or talk. Like, it was just like, wrestling was just a really good thing. My dad used to go to tournaments, open tournaments in his like late 20s, like probably my age now. Yeah. And he would go to open tournaments, and he would like go to college tournaments, open tournaments, and he's smoking Division I wrestlers. Wow. Guys that are in their prime, like 25, 23-year-old guys. And my dad's out there smoking them. Oh, yeah. And I'm just sitting on the corner with me and my big brother. We're just sitting there on the mat, just, watching my dad, and my mom would be in the corner and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool.
Dad's a beast.
What does your brother do? Is he still playing football? Is he a fighter?
No. Oh, no. My brother he's got the brains. So he owns a financial firm with his high school roommate. He went to a boarding school down in North Carolina, and he played football down there, things like that. Then he his soon-to-be fiance now. They're gonna be moving to Tampa Bay because that's where his firm's at. That he does. He does a lot of financial planning with him and his business partner, Tony V. He's an awesome guy.
Nice.
And they're running a magnificent company. So he's doing very well for himself, and I couldn't be happier for him.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. That's fire.
So moving into a little bit more into your MMA career and fight life. So you're currently undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
What has been the most challenging fight of your career so far?
Honestly, I think the most anticipated one was probably my last one. It was either my last one or my fourth fight. So my last one was my sixth fight, but my fourth one was probably my most anticipated one because the guy was a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, and I don't wear the gi. I am a white belt, and I just had Division I wrestling, and he's beaten two of our guys. And this is the fourth fight I'm talking about. And
he's probably nasty in the clinch.
He's choked guys out that, general shouldn't be choked out. And it was like, and these guys that are my teammates they're dogs. Like, they're good strikers. And then the one teammate of mine, he doesn't fight any longer, but he was very good at the ground. Like, and he's tapped me a few times and at practice and stuff. And then my coach was like, it's time to send the boss now.
Yeah.
And I was like, and like, it's no like shade toward, but like these guys were dogs anyway.
No, for
but
sure.
I told my coach, like, I can beat this dude. And we go out there, and then it's at the MGM in Northfield.
Yeah.
And my first time fighting in a casino, and I have Browns players there that I know really well, and they're all there supporting me.
Who all was there at Browns players?
Jerome Ford. I think a couple other like D tackles. I couldn't tell you their names.
Yeah.
One's that plays for the Falcons now.
Gotcha.
But yeah, like a lot of the players in general, they want to watch my fights. That or they watch it on their phones. Yeah. So I was in the back room, like, and I'm hearing the crowd, like the rumbling, things like that, and it's like my first time at 170, because my first three fights were at 185, and then so now that my record's getting bigger. Guys are going to get bigger. They're going to get a lot better. So I decided to cut to 70, and it was a great cut. One of my strength coaches, Adam Bradley, took really good care of me, my nutrition, my strength training, things like that, and that's probably the best shape I've ever been in. And we go in, and it was like a different aura in general because I was hearing the lights and things like that. This is the closest thing I have that's close to like the UFC like level, because the amount of exposure I'm going to have. And I was like, I'm going to put on a damn show tonight. And I went out and I just listened to my music. I listen to 60s music and 50s, and like I don't listen to like rap before I fight. It's just overstimulating. Like, you don't want an adrenaline dump.
Right.
I see a lot of guys like they listen to rap, all that stuff. It's not bad, but like people are different. But me, I don't like the overstimulation.
To remain calm going into it.
Have to. Like this, like it's terrifying. As much as I don't want to be in there sometime, like I don't feel more alive. Like I don't feel any more happy. I feel the most happy when I get locked in a cage with somebody, because then I get to do what I want to them. I mean, I could probably kill the dude if the ref's not in there.
Some serious shit.
So, I mean, it's
it's
as gnarly as that sounds.
I don't know if the camera could pick it up, but you're dead serious.
No, as gnarly as that sounds, that's what it is. But I mean, the first round started, and I took him down. I was worried that he was going to do a triangle, and then I don't know what I was thinking, but I lifted him up like midair, and you could look it up on YouTube. I lifted this dude up and I just dropped him on his shoulder.
Maybe we should put a clip
It was like
of that.
Yeah, it was like a Rampage Jackson like power slam.
That was a fight against who?
Paul Bortnick. And
that was your fourth one?
Maybe I'll
that
drop
was
a
my
little clip.
Yeah, that was my fourth fight. And I picked him up and I slammed, and I knew something was off afterwards, that slam, because I saw him switch his stance, and I messed his shoulder up, and I like sniffed it out. After the round started, Marcus came in. He's like, I think you hurt his shoulder. I'm like, I think I did too. He's like, let's start boxing him now. So I went, all right. So then I went out, and like still nervous. I mean, the crowd was like going absolutely berserk. but I don't really listen to the crowd. Like I don't hear anything. I listen to my breathing and my coaches. Breathing first though.
Breathing's huge.
Like it's like everything's so cloudy and foggy. I can just hear my coaches just echoing, and the crowd I don't really hear.
It's just white noise at that point.
It's just like noise. They're gonna love you, or they're gonna hate you. You're on your own out there when you're locked in there, regardless. So, second round goes. I hit him with the right hand. I'm piecing him up the whole time, and then like I clipped him once, and he fell down, and then I hear my buddy, my teammate Walt. He's like one of our 185ers. He's very loud. He's like, "Get up and knock his ass out. Get up!" And I pull him in his face, and I went like this. I was like, telling him to get up. I'm like, get up, like taunting him. And then he got up, and then I knocked him out. Like afterwards, like I hit him, and I saw his eyes roll back. Then I see him go like, I went, oh, like he's still. I'm like, he's still up. Like, and then you'll see me start hitting him. Then I shoved him in the fence. And then like this just start rupturing his eardrums. And the ref stopped, jumped on the fence. Crowd went nuts. That was probably like my most scared fight. But then my last one. Probably would say the Marinozzi fight, because it was at the Jacobs Pavilion. That's where like all of our like guys before they go professional fight at.
Stipe, a lot of eyes on you.
I sold it out. It was Stipe's fought there, Alexa's fought there, Cody Garbran's fought there, I'm pretty sure Matt Brown's fought there, Jessica I fought there, Force Pets, Bryan Rogers, like all these like legendary MMA fighters, right? They're all. It all has history with the NAAFS. That's the old fighting organization back then. And those kind of fights were just like, it was just honored. MGK performed there. Yeah. And, Kid Cudi and like all these magnificent artists performed there. Like I remember my MGK's buddy Slim, he posted something. I'm like, that's pretty sweet that he performed there. Rook as well, a good friend of mine. And, they all performed, and I thought it was pretty cool. I got to share that experience with them.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
And
that's sick.
They're very supportive too, man. Like my goal one day is to get MGK to walk me out one day.
That would be sweet.
That was Trevor's favorite artist.
Oh yeah.
And
what song would you use?
Now I'm a big fan too, because I like Rook a lot. He's an absolute awesome dude. I like his dad. His dad's pretty awesome as well.
Rook is nasty on the drums. Dude.
Oh my God, he's awesome with it.
It's fucking insane.
It's insane, and he's overcame a lot of adversity too. He had a really bad accident, and he's rehabbing, things like that. And I'm just so glad he's back on the sticks now, and he's absolutely a true like good guy, man. And Slim too. Like that group in general is just a good group of guys, and hopefully one day when I get to the UFC and things like that, I want to get MGK to walk me out. That'd be the goal. That's an absolute goal of mine.
I think you can make it happen.
I think you're gonna.
Absolutely.
I can feel like your aura, your energy, bro. Like you got
absolutely.
That shit for sure.
Oh yeah.
So, walk me through training, nutrition, and what it takes entering maybe a week or two before a fight.
Yeah. So 3 weeks before the fight, that's like when I'm starting to make my descent, like cutting. Like I cut like about 29, 30 pounds. Within a month.
Is that just a lot of water weights, or are you just
what I do like with my meals, like so my buddy Adam Bradley, my strength coach, he does a lot of my meals for me, and we're very protein based.
Yeah.
So I do like ground beef or ground turkey, like no seasoning, maybe Tabasco because low sodium, right? 1 cup of jasmine rice, and I eat 4 meals a day, like throughout camp, and they're 6 ounces of protein, 1 cup of jasmine rice, a little bit of Tabasco, a little sodium to balance it out. Couple bottles of water. Water's your best friend. I don't drink during camp. I do an 8-week camp. I don't drink. So I do wine here and there because sometimes it'll dehydrate you and it'll chisel you up a little bit. The only thing is the sugar. That's the only thing. But I drink a little bit of wine like here and there. But so the meals I eat, and then by 3 weeks I go down to 3 meals. Then 2 weeks I go down to 2 meals a day, and then I'm kind of like fluctuating how to split up my meals, and I do a lot of I make sure I'm hydrated significantly. And then 2 weeks out, training is like we're doing a lot of like chaos rounds. It's like just hard cardio and like overwhelming the brain, like doing rolls, having guys like congest, like crowd you and things like that, and things like that, because when you get tired, you get buzzed, God forbid, you're gonna have to overcome that situation. And Like you're gonna be dizzy. Like we're doing forward rolls, and then I gotta look for the guy to take down. Because you're gonna get dizzy, and you gotta like know how to react when things go wrong. Because things can go wrong. You could be winning the whole fight, and then all it takes is one head kick, and
you're stunned.
You're out.
Yeah,
and you're slumped. And so we did a lot of that, and a lot of groundwork. Regardless, like doing like groundwork on Tuesdays. Thursdays we're kickboxing. Mondays we're doing MMA. Saturdays we're light sparring. Fridays I go for like a 5-mile run. Wednesdays I usually wrestle. My roommate Nick Rezick, he's a pro boxer. He's a 6-1. He's actually fighting for a belt in October. So him and we train together a lot. We run together all the time, and when we're in camp, like we do it together. Like if I'm cutting weight, if I get in the sauna and be in the sauna the week of, when you're cutting weight, your mind plays games. Your mind plays a lot of games. Like you're like, I don't want to do. I don't want to do this. Like, why am I doing this? Like, so when I'm in the sauna, my roommate or my teammates are with me. Like, they're cutting weight with me. Like
that probably helps to have people by your
just
side.
to have that around you, and guys that's why we like having teammates fight on the same card as us, because we can cut weight together, we can work out together. Right. We could tell our kids this one day, So Nick always had my back in the sauna. Like he's like, man, hey, it's only temporary. This is the hard part. Once you make weight, the fun starts. So
definitely.
And I usually don't have a bad trouble with cutting. I've been cutting weight my whole life. My dad got it down to a science for me. I got it down to a science, and I help my teammates cut weight. But with the nutrition, it's protein, fiber, maybe like 2 weeks prior. Like that way you can still like digest and everything like that. And then I only go to maybe like meal and a half a day the week of, like just depending on how much I weigh. If I'm like within 8, I can still eat till Wednesday. And then I start water loading, meaning I drink like 2 gallons a day, just drinking water.
Does that affect your energy at all? Like when you're like going down, chopping meals?
I mean, yeah, like you're going to be a little tired. You're going to be like, I don't want to do this, and that's just part of the game, and it's just temporary. Yeah, it's just temporary.
It is what it is. You're in it.
It's just temporary. Yeah. I mean, it's just like, I've been doing it for so long. Like, yeah, it's never going to be awesome. But like but then once I weigh in, once I hit that 169.5, I'm like, now I'm ready to kill somebody. And then I'm set, I'm cruising. Now I'm just waiting for weigh-ins, and that takes forever. Because amateurs, you fight same day. You weigh in, fight same day.
Really?
Yeah, you get like a 6 to 8 hour window. But I'm used to that though, because wrestling, I only got an hour to recover.
Yeah.
So if you weigh in and you fight 6 to 8 hours later, are you eating in between there? Or are you?
Yeah. So after weigh-in, I'm eating So my go-to meal is a porterhouse steak, and 2 sweet potatoes. No like butter, salt, anything like that on it.
Yeah.
No bread, like no bad carbs. Like sweet potatoes are the best carbs to have. Now if it's a 24-hour weigh-in, I'm eating pasta the night at like a Friday night.
Italian guy.
I mean the cavatelli and meatballs. The meatballs at Mia Bella or something like that. Shout out Mia Bella.
Did you go to the Italian feast?
I was working it.
What?
I worked at Mia Bella. Yeah, I know.
I missed you.
Yeah, I worked at.
We were there vlogging, and we were like interviewing people.
I think I did see that. Yeah.
Doing all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
That vlog actually drops Wednesday.
Oh, no way.
This comes out, it'll already be out. But
That's sweet. Yeah, I was bouncing. I was being security there.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Didn't have any issues, Didn't, thank God.
Face is real timid. Like it's not
Real timid, but like pretty sure one guy got pepper sprayed.
really.
Yeah, but it wasn't our guys, but yeah, it's just sometimes there's some people just don't know how to handle it, but
Yeah.
Yeah, some people, good.
yeah, but Fridays I would go pasta, get some cavatelli and meatballs, things like that, and
Can't
maybe
go
the
wrong
gnocchi, the shrimp and gnocchi at Trattoria.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fire.
So I want to ask you this because this is like it's something that people always debate about. Do you have a girlfriend? Or
I do not.
You do not. So you're single.
Single, yes.
So, and if this is too much information,
No, I
let
got
me
you.
know.
No, yeah, I got you.
Are you like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Are you like not fucking anything?
Celibate?
Yeah, I'm celibate.
You got to keep that.
I
in.
I mean, just some people are different though. So like, I don't really like. I'm happily single. Like I talk to girls here and there, things like that. But like, I just tell like that when I tell them that, they're like, "Are you out of your mind?" I went, "No," but like it's a little crazy, but like it's scientifically proven.
Yeah, it is. Fact.
And like my coach always says, women weaken the legs. And like obviously, if you do like 2-3 weeks out and you like slip up once, like probably won't bother you, but like if you do it like the day before,
I bet.
yeah, like you're gonna be cramping, like your energy levels are gonna be off, your vitamins levels are gonna be off, things like that. But like
I think Boston's equivalent to running like 17 miles or something like that.
it's something like that, or it's something close to it. Because because even in general, like I like take my camp super serious. Like, yeah, I still go out here and there, but I don't drink, like, because I get bored. Like I don't like going to bed and just thinking about everything. Like I like to just stay busy and then like walk and drink my water bottles. If people get pictures of me, make sure I have a water bottle in there. That way it shows that I'm not drinking.
Yeah.
You know? So like,
For real. That makes sense.
I mean, just in general, like I don't drink. I go hang out with my friends, of course. Like I'm still the same guy when I go out, you know, and like, then when I'm not fighting, yeah, I get a couple drinks here and there. But like camps are very like demanding, physically demanding now that I'm a teacher too.
Yeah.
I don't
Where do you
really
teach at?
I teach at Stockyard community. I'm a gym teacher on the west side now. I was at Garfield Heights, and then I was an English teacher there.
Garfield. That's where
Yeah,
I was born.
I was
born in Garfield.
Oh, no way. Yeah. So I just didn't like to be an English teacher. I loved the kids. The kids were a handful, but I mean, I don't know what the hell a predicate and subject is sometimes. I'm like, I was just like looking at the book sometimes, the curriculum. I'm like, maybe you guys can help me out with this. Like, I got to look it up myself. And then once I got it down, like I could do it. But I was a good teacher. But
So how do you balance being a gym teacher, working full time,
yeah.
and then fighting?
Yeah, that's true.
Training is probably a full time job.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I get up at 6 anyway, and like I get my coffee, and I go to work. I get to work at like 7, and I only got like 30-minute classes with the kids, so it's like really not that bad. I get to just play games with them, like make sure they have good skills that they have, like, you know, making sure they can, you know, catch a ball, throw a ball.
What grades do you do?
I do K through 8. I have
K through
every.
8, so
I got the babies, and I got the.
Wow.
I got the you know, mood swingers.
Yeah.
That
That's
are
like the worst.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
that's
no,
like-
they're actually a lot better than my. You know, they're a lot better because like
You'd rather do that than high school?
demographic. Well, so the demographic is it's Latino, African American. Yeah. So like, it's a really nice, like, it's a nice school. Like I enjoy being it. I have a nice little gym, and they look forward coming to my class. That's like their break, you know. Like
Yeah.
they can just let loose a little bit.
Gym was
you know,
always the best for
yeah.
sure.
Kindergarten, like they're awesome. Like I got like a few of them, you know. And at first grades, I played tug of war with the first graders, you know.
Whole class.
The whole class. It was me against the whole class. So, and there was like 20 of them. So now I can brag saying I have the strength of 20 kids.
Yeah.
So second grade beat me though. They had 30. So
Really?
second grade, I held my own though on second grade. But
That's cool.
but all the kids are awesome. But I mean, I get done at 3:30, and then, you know, I can go home, take a nap, and then I go to practice at 7:30. So like,
So you balance it out.
I can balance it out really well, and I know a lot of the guys can't do it because they're really committed to like fighting and things like that, and there's not a lot of money into it right now. But I mean, I got to survive. I got loans to pay, you know, and I mean, I like
Gotta
being
pay the
able.
bills.
I like looking like a superhero too, though, man. Like I like, you know, giving back to the community, things like that, and like. I remember all my gym teachers when I was their age. Like I remember Mr. T, Mr. C. I can name Mr. Creamer. I knew all my gym teachers, and they were awesome.
Yeah.
And
The gym teachers usually are the coolest.
yeah, and I want to make sure I can impact them like in a good way. I remember when Mr. A like let us go outside and like, you know, teach us how to box, things like that. I'm like, yeah, like I put that in there. Of course, they all know I fight.
Right.
Too, and they're probably
probably
gonna
love
gonna
that.
YouTube me and everything like that too.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah,
Man, that's sweet. That's what's up.
What's up, guys? It's Nick from Wishful Thinking Podcast. Always Hadley here as well.
Yes, sir.
Just want to let everybody know that we're looking for sponsorships. So if you are in the area or even nationally and you want to sponsor us, put some products in our video, we'd be happy to do so.
Anything from coasters, t-shirts, hats, flags.
Hell, you could give us lube, and I will put a bottle of lube right over here on our countertop. So just want to say, once again, if you're looking to sponsor us, we are accepting sponsorships, and we would love to showcase your brand.
Yes, sir.
So I think it's now time we segue into our halftime report, we call it.
Nice.
Basically, it's a segment led by Hadley where he will ask you 10 questions.
Yeah.
It can be either related or unrelated.
Yeah.
You can answer them to any length, and you could also decline to answer if you'd like. And I just
won't
sit here and
decline.
commentate.
I won't decline. I promise.
Nice. It says a lot when you decline. We had a few people decline.
Oh boy.
So kick it off, man.
All right, let's do it. So, You're 6-0 right now.
Mm.
Who in Cleveland could you walk into the octagon with right now and beat? Hands down.
Oh, that's a good one. In Cleveland?
In Cleveland, yeah.
Like any MMA fighter in Cleveland?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Anybody?
Anyone.
Any mouthy fool can get it.
Anyone.
You got to have that.
Whoop anyone.
You have to have that.
You do have to have that
Smash.
mentality.
Smash.
If you didn't say that, we would have to end the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm just like-
Hell yeah. All right. You won the welterweight title at Cage Thunder 25.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you deserve that, or do you think somebody else in Ohio MMA deserved that belt instead?
Oh no, I deserved it. Yeah, I walk through that weight class. That's why I'll walk through anyone. I don't care.
Not even a competition.
Yeah, no.
Savage.
Yeah, no. I mean, I like my teammates. My hardest rounds in the state are the guys in the gym, and like I got a couple guys in Columbus that come up and train with me and stuff like that. But like, I'll never fight my teammates, things like that. But like when we spar, like we go after. Like I'll never say, oh, I would beat him or he would beat me. It's kind of like an honorary system, you know what I mean? But like
for sure.
anyone that's not with us, they're against me, and I will walk through anyone. So I don't care. Yeah.
All right, then answer this.
Okay.
You went Division I wrestling at Cleveland State.
Mm-hmm.
Any fight against NFL or NBA athletes you think you could win, like LeBron or Baker Mayfield?
I'm just leg kicking them. I'm gonna snap KD. I would snap KD's little calves. I would rupture LeBron's Achilles. Any NFL player I probably would smoke. I mean, I would definitely smoke any NFL player. I've choked out plenty of guys that are bigger than me. Guys, I've choked out guys that are Stipe size. Not Stipe, but I've choked out guys that are probably about the same size as him, or maybe even bigger.
Stipe or sparred Stipe?
I've sparred Stipe. I've wrestled with him more. I wrestled him more in the John Jones first camp when John Jones tore his pec, and we never got the proof of it. But like it was. I mean, I was just a lot faster, but like he's just very like grounded and knows what he's been in the game. Been in the game for so long. It was so good to wrestle with him though, because he wasn't trying to use all his weight on me, but then sometimes he would have to. And like the only way I would try to get him, or I would get him, is when I got him gassed. But like, cause I have very good cardio.
Too, yeah.
He's huge. He's choked me out God knows how many times. And then there was one time I did spar him and I hit him probably a little harder than I should have, and he just gave me it was probably the same look when I saw him knock Verdum out, and I probably just still this day I don't ever want to see that look again. And he just threw me in a corner, and he just, yeah, I don't know. That's about it. But
damn.
I mean, but dude, he's a dog though. I mean, and then afterwards he's like, good job, man.
He's a bee.
He's a bee. He's an animal.
He's garbage at basketball.
He's not good at basketball.
That's okay. Wrestlers do not belong touching a basketball, and that's the one thing about my gym class is that I gotta teach kids how to. They're like, "Can you be the basketball coach?" I'm like, "Are you out of your mind?" But I was like, I could like, but we really want to play basketball this year. I'm like, so, I mean, I'll coach, but I'm not gonna do much. That way you guys can play. I'll do
conditioning coach.
I'll coach for them. That way they can play. Because if I don't coach, they don't play.
Make them run suicides and stuff.
I'm like, all right, let's throw a little shoulder checks in there or something. I'll put a little ball. Yeah. Be dirty, but don't get caught.
All right. John Jones or Conor McGregor, who's more toxic for MMA culture, and why would you dump them from your inner circle?
Oh my God, that's a good question. Honestly, I would probably say lean more towards John Jones, because one, I mean, if you take PEDs, right, you cheated.
I agree.
You cheated, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You got Mighty Mouse, right? Never failed a drug test, right? And GSP never failed a drug test, right? Mm-hmm. You have all these champions Khabib never failed a drug test, right? I'm not a really big Khabib guy, but that man never failed a drug test, right? He did everything. Max Holloway never failed a drug test. Dustin Poirier, like you can name all these like magnificent guys, and I mean, obviously John Jones will be the greatest of all time in my opinion, but like you did it while you cheated. Like that's why I don't think Barry Bonds was the best because he cheated.
It's not worth it if you cheat.
It's not worth it if you cheat.
Doesn't mean
like,
shit.
Cheaters never win, like in my opinion, because there's always going to be that, oh, he could have done this if he didn't do this, right? I mean, Aspinall said the best. If you take peds and you could actually like physically hurt, you can kill somebody if you're on those. Like you can legit
enhancer, yeah. I mean,
you can legit that you're enhancing something that like you're pretty much a super soldier at that point. Like you can fighters die all the time. Like 15 boxers die a year. And I think it's like 3 or 4 MMA fighters die a year now. But like, if you're on peds and you hit someone and attach their brain, you know, and they catch you on that's murder.
Would you say that it makes it a little bit harder to get knocked out yourself if you're on that? Like,
yeah, I wouldn't know about. I don't know. I'm not too sure about that. But like, I mean. Yeah, I mean, I know there's guys that like before they get in the testing pool, things like that, they'll take some supplements. Sure, I mean that's okay, but like during camp, like you can't be doing that. Like you could be a strong dude in general, but like if you're taking peds during camp and enhancing yourself to hurt that person, like, and you can't do it yourself,
it's dishonorable.
That's coward. That's dishonorable. Like,
yeah,
but like, yeah, I would probably put John Jones out of it because Conor McGregor, he's a businessman. Like if I had his money, you know, and I fought Floyd Mayweather or Jake Paul, things like that, like I wouldn't want to be fighting either. I could use my brand, you know.
Yeah, once you make the money.
Yeah, get an exhibition. It's harder to get up when you're in silk sheets. Like and yeah, I mean Conor, yeah, he's got a little bit of a drug problem and like
you see that movie
Roadhouse? Oh yeah, and he's making his movies, right? You know, like And I know he's a little bit of a cokehead, but like, I mean, let that man live his life. That man started from nothing. Like that man was a plumber. And you know what? If that man wants to do that the rest of his life and be a party animal and make his millions, let him live his life. He's not, what's he bothering? He's not bothering me. Yeah. So.
He earned it almost.
Yeah.
If you could book any fighter in Ohio for your next backyard fight night, who would it be?
Oh. I don't really know individually, but probably in the Midwest. I'm not really too sure in Ohio.
Go Midwest.
I go Midwest.
Yeah,
okay,
Midwest.
Probably the number one guy in the Midwest. I forget. I couldn't tell you his name, but yeah, he's a weasel. But I mean, because none of the welterweights know that I'm about to make some noise.
Oh yeah, you're about to shake.
Yeah, I'm gonna shake the division, but like. I mean, I have a lot of respect for most of the guys too. Like, I don't really like see myself like as everyone will always be competition, but like at the end of the day, I'm like these guys they're the guys that are ahead right now. Like I probably won't see them. They're probably going to be either long gone by the time I'm in that, or like just things in general. But like I'll probably whoever's on top of the mountain. You know what I mean? But
devil in the eye.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's a weasel.
Yeah, weasel.
That's funny.
All right. Celeb crossover fight, you versus Jake Paul. You think that's going to be good pay-per-view vibes, or you think that would be more cringy for you, like you wouldn't really rock with it?
So if I fought Jake, give me the money.
Taking it and doing it?
Yeah.
Would you beat him?
All right. Now what about this? What if he told you to throw the fight for a certain amount of money?
Can I curse?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Not you, but like I would no.
Never do that?
Yeah, no.
Can't give up your honor.
No. I would probably be like, yeah, I can agree to it, and then I would just be like surprised. But I think the thing is with Jake, I think he's he's hurting the sport. However, he's making the sport somewhat popular, but not in the correct way. He's making these guys money, and I do agree with him saying that MMA fighters should be paid more.
Yeah.
You know, because we put our life on the line all the time for apples and oranges, and we don't even get most of that money. We got to pay our agency, our coaches, the gym, our and that's right there. That's 60-70% right there. And I only walk out and you got to pay Uncle Sam too. Yep. Mm-hmm. And I'm only walking out with like 20% of that. You know, so I do support him doing that, but like I would definitely fight Jake Paul for that, and we would probably fight at the Brown Stadium if anything.
That would be fire.
I mean, that'd be a Rocky and Apollo Creed thing. Like have some guy that's going up and coming and let this guy make his fortune, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not even a fighter, and I'd fight Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Just because I don't like the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
You'd probably get whooped though.
Nah.
Let's be honest. here.
He'd have to kill me. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
He might. He's a trained
I give
fighter.
Jake this, though. Jake can throw hands.
He's a trained
fight,
fighter.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got
Jake
the
can
money,
throw
he's
hands.
trained.
I mean, I would hope if
I
he
wouldn't give up. That's
yeah.
my thing.
I would hope if he had all the money, if he has the best coaches in the world, I would hope he would be good. Like if he just sucked and he has millions of dollars he's paying these coaches and he just still sucked.
There's no help in that.
Yeah, I'm like,
Fucking that's
but
lost.
when he has money and he's got the money to do it, to pay these guys to make him as successful as possible, good for him. Like I'm happy for him, you know, like he turned his life around. Like I mean, in my opinion, he's not a YouTuber anymore.
So you say he's making it popular in the wrong ways.
Correct.
How do you mean by that? By like making
So
YouTubers want to be fighters?
it's hurting the sport because you got guys like Canelo, Terrence Crawford, guys that would never, or even the guys that are lower than him. Like those are real boxers. Like these are the boxers. Like now when you're fighting guys that are in their 60s and stuff, it just doesn't look good, you know.
I didn't agree with the Mike Tyson fight.
They fought the name. He fought the name, not the man.
The name.
100% because that was.
He would never fought the man Mike was 20 years ago.
No.
You know what I mean? So, or 25, 30 years ago. So, but the thing is that you got guys that are like Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis. Now that he's fighting Tank Davis, it doesn't look good. He's 220 pounds. He's fighting a guy that's a barbell,
Literally.
like a bar, like a rack bar, like.
Yeah.
And you know it's a little bit of it's a struggle, man. But like you got these guys these boxers 25-0, like guys that have been fighting their whole life to kill for this opportunity.
Yeah.
And I think he's just abusing it. Yeah, it's making him money, but like he's giving these guys money as well. But like I think the sport in general is getting hurt. Like you don't see any of these YouTubers and all that go to the MMA.
Right.
The only boxer that I know that went to MMA was Clarissa Shields, and she did pretty decent. But like that's the only one. And I forget the one fight. It was a long time ago. Rampage fought this boxer, and Rampage just beat the living daylights out of him. Like it wasn't even fair. One leg kick and then he choked him out like that. So like if Jake ever got into MMA, I would be honored to get in the cage with him, and I would literally beat the living dog piss out of him.
Oh yeah.
In front at Rocket Mortgage. That would be even better.
That would be
Love it.
fire.
Yeah.
That we gotta
coming
get
to
that
that
set
fight,
up. Yeah,
yeah.
we gotta get that set up somehow. Say you get one promotion, Bellator or UFC, who are you signing with no matter what the contract says?
I would probably say the UFC because one, you get more exposure. However, the Bellator, well, they're the PF. Oh, sorry, the PF. They're more the PFL now because the PFL bought the Bellator. But the only thing I would think about the PFL is that their rules and the restrictions are a little different, but just by different states. The UFC, I feel like that would be the best window for me because that is more of my style, right? But I have to like I know how to promote. I know how to put asses in seats, right? I know how to, I can fight and I'm entertaining while I do it.
Yeah.
I got to be an entertainer because you can't just be a hard-nosed, quiet guy that, the modest guy, the nice guy. That's not how it is anymore. You got to know how to like back it up and either you get these people. This is what Jake Paul is really good at. Everyone wants to pay to watch him get knocked out. You still paid. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Love him or hate him, you still paid.
They'll pay regardless.
Like, and it's genius. Jake's a genius on that. Mm-hmm. Like, he's making FU money.
He purposely does shit to piss.
Of course.
That's all
it's rage bait.
Yeah,
he's the best rage baiter of all time, dude. Yeah. But yeah, I probably would sign with the UFC because that's been a life goal of mine. And just to have that title would be an absolute honor. And like
the name carries weight.
The name carries, and you hear a lot of the guys that are that are UFC fans, things like that. They're like, "Oh, are you in the UFC?" I'm like, "Oh, no, not yet." "Oh, do you do UFC?" I'm like, "No, I do MMA." So I'm like, "Are you gonna get in?" I'm like, "I'm about to be. I will be soon." And then sometimes when the guys, I'm like, "All right, sometimes, just on Saturdays."
Yeah.
But like, it's just tough nowadays because like a lot of people just don't understand the sport. You know, they're like, oh, why is he just laying on? I'm like, you lay down and see how hard it is to get up with me on top of you. I'm dropping elbows and forearms and put my forearm through your trachea and your windpipe. Like, it's not fun at all. Yeah.
Yeah, no way. That would suck. Wow. Local Cleveland celebrity comes to train with you for a day. Who ruins training the hardest?
Who ruins it?
Yeah.
Like if like a celebrity that would ruin it. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say this in a funny way. My buddy Ross Smith, he's Ross and Granny. I don't think he would ruin it. I think it would be hilarious, right? But like he's like he's like a really good friend of mine. Mm-hmm. I think it would be hilarious because he knows Stipe real well as well too. Because we do a lot of like feed the need stuff for town hall and stuff.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
And I think he would be the most fun. I wouldn't say ruin it, but it would like kind of like.
He just wouldn't be taking it seriously the whole time. You think he would just be joking off?
No, a little bit. Just that's just his persona though.
Yeah.
But he was actually a really good athlete. Like he played football at Dayton. Like Ross is a good athlete. Yeah. But honestly, a local celebrity, like it was. I would either say Ross or man,
Tough question.
You know what? I could actually do this one. I forget. Oh my goodness. I would put maybe. I would love to have Joe Orvac in there. He's the owner. He's one of the owners of Barley and Town Hall.
Yeah.
Maybe get some. I would probably get Corey May in there too. Oh my God, I'm like going blank right now. EV too. I would love to have EV in there too. EV's I love that guy. He's awesome.
EV is
cool. I would love to have him in the gym.
That'd be cool.
Funny.
Even just having like the bottle girls there too, because I used to do like I helped train like with Barley House and stuff. Like I used to do like a class for them and stuff like that. They come to the gym every once in a while, but yeah, I wouldn't know who would ruin it. I think, to be exact, but I would be like, I think it'd be fun to like have them there,
right?
You know, but yeah,
that'd be sweet. So you're undefeated now. When's the risk of turning pro too early? Is your ego bigger than your record?
Yeah, so my coaches and I, we talked about it. I was gonna go to turn pro right after my last fight. Then I unfortunately tore my ACL and got surgery in January. And my coaches thought it was the best idea to do one tune-up fight, just like sharpen things up, things like that, doing one more amateur. And then by next year, January, that's when I'm gonna have my pro debut, and I'm going to be active. And the problem is with these kids now, like they want to go pro, and I've been fighting for 5 years, and I'm going to be turning pro when I'm fighting 6. That way, I have a good like foundation. Mm-hmm. I mean, I was a Division I wrestler. I had no hands, no jits, no kicking. I just had wrestling, but my wrestling had carried me a long way. It carried me through my amateur career. Now we're going to start getting guys that have a little bit of good wrestling, and guys that wrestled in college for a bit, guys that have been knocking out wrestlers, things like that. You know, guys have been around the block. And you got these kids that want to go pro so early, and then they don't really understand the structure and how you warm up, right? Or how you cut weight and how you do your camps, because your camps are completely different. Amateur rules are way different than professional rules. You can't throw elbows in amateur. You can't throw head kicks in amateur in the state.
Wow.
Right? So you got to know those rules, and you can get away with a lot more shit in professional, you know? So it's a lot. It's scary. It's scary. But, like, I've seen a lot of guys get hurt, and they have a really good amateur record, like 3-0, 4-0. Usually want to get, like, 5 or 6, maybe 7 even better. Then you can probably go pro. But you got to see who you fight, though. Like they'll test you. If you fight 8 soup cans and you just knock them all out or like beat them to death, and you don't fight a guy that's like same record as you or something, like what are you doing? Like you go out in the pros and you get hit, you get a guy that's even 1-2 as a professional, you get head kicked, you get slumped, you know, and you get a guy that's a really good collegiate wrestler that will just drown you and you won't know what to do. And that's why in the amateur level, this is the experience level. Like, yeah, I'm thankful that I was undefeated, but amateur records don't mean anything at all. Yeah, I'm undefeated, thank God, blessings. But you have to have that you know, little bit of humility of like, hey, like you're still a man, you know. So A lot of these kids, they just want to go pro, and fight all these bums and things like that. But my last 4 fights, my first 2, like my first guy was a really good boxer. MMA wasn't really his foundation. Great boxer. I actually beat him in boxing too, but in his own sport. But great boxer. But the second guy was a putz, and then third guy was really tough, and then kind of he was tough. But my last 3 were like my tests.
Real
like these guys were the guys beat all my last 3 guys beat one of my teammates. Like my last guy beat one of my teammates. The guy before me beat one of my teammates, and I smoked him in the first, and then the Bortnick fight, the guy beat 2 of my teammates.
So
I'm the revenge guy. Like,
you gotta avenge your teammate.
yeah, I'm pretty much like if they give me a name on my desk, I'm gonna go out there and take it.
Are you a big shit talker?
No, I don't really like to shit talk. I mean, I like to I'll promote it. Like I have like last time it was a little bit of trash talk. Like I had a video of me, I'm gonna say, watch me blast this guy's teeth out. And he like took it so offensive. He's like, oh, that's really gay. I was like, shut up and fight, dude. Like I'm like we're making a lot of money right now, so stop it. Like I made more money than the professionals did that night.
Nice.
Like they get base pay, fight pay. I only got ticket sales. 20%.
But you sold out.
Yeah. I sold more. I think I sold like 800 tickets or something. Yeah. So like,
Damn, that's fire.
and
Next time you fight, man, we're coming.
you got tickets. Don't worry.
I'm coming. I
Yeah,
wanna see
you
that
boys got
shit.
tickets. Don't worry. But yeah, like, I'm not really a big trash talker. Like if I talk to my friends, I'm gonna rip this dude's head off and like beat the living daylights out. I'm dropping an elbow on his head. Like I do that all the time, like to be funny, you know. I'll tell my friends, yeah, I'm gonna beat the living daylights out of him, drag him in deep waters to reveal himself, you know, his true self, like things like that. Like I want them to like never want to see me in there again.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I like talk shit when I'm in the gym. Like I'm the best in the world. Like I'm gonna take every single person down in here today. Like I got that kind of energy, but it's a good energy though. Like I'm not like a complete a-hole, you know, but like in the gym, like my coach is like, I'm like, coach, how many takedowns do you want me to get today? He gives me a ballpark number. I'm like, bet. And then I try to get one up it.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Let me hit you with this last question.
Yeah, man.
So, Mr. Archangel, I think if you would allow it, me and Nick should come into the gym with you, train for a day, and spar with you for a vlog.
2v1? Or
Would that be fair?
both of you?
One-on-one.
No, one-on-ones.
I could do both of you.
At once? I believe I'm
That'd be fun.
Whole
do
day,
2v1s all the
you
time.
You could bust our ass, train us as hard as
Yeah,
you
we could
want
do it.
to,
We could do one. We could do
destroy us.
one-on-ones, then one-on-one, then we can have you both together. That'd be cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think that would be sweet.
Yeah, that'd be
down?
sweet.
You
I'm
be down?
in on that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll put you through we'll do conditioning, things like that. You guys got to sign a waiver though.
That's fine.
Yeah.
fine.
So you don't sue me.
No, I won't.
I'll just mess with you. I'm just,
No, it's fine.
we get sign the waiver and we'll have fun, man. That'll be fun.
All of my fights have been fucking school fights. I've never
Really?
had my ass
Yeah.
beat.
Did you have any wrestling? You wrestled a little bit, didn't you?
No, my brother
I
wrestled.
only-
He
I
wrestled.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, you wrestled. That's
He
right.
wrestled.
yeah.
Nice. Heck yeah.
I got a
I
pretty
got a
face,
little
man.
bit. Yeah.
That's fair. I try to have one, but I don't let them get that far too much. But
I got a money making face.
that's
why I
right.
got cameras,
That's
you
right.
know what I mean?
Heck
So-
yeah, man.
But I'd hop in the ring.
That'd be sweet. That'd be sweet.
We'll set something up like that.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to do that. That's
That would be sick.
Yeah.
I think that'd be sick.
We'll get on that.
What's going on, Wishful Thinkers? Just want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors of these videos, Sound Precision Entertainment and CuffLink Media. Thank you so much for letting us use the studio and the equipment.
Sound Precision Entertainment is a Cleveland local-based wedding DJ company. CuffLink Media does photography and videography as well. So if you're in the market and you're looking for any of these services, whether it's weddings, outings, parties, or anything of the nature, make sure you reach out to them at spedj.com and cufflinkmedia.com. All right, so let's do some hot takes, some fighter insights, and then we'll get into the future and your legacy.
Yeah, let's do it.
So I have a few things I want to ask you. We touched on Logan and Jake Paul, so we'll skip that. But
Yeah.
Andrew and Tristan Tate, I got to know your opinions on those guys because they were fighters, became famous off it. Now they got their whole thing going on.
Yeah.
What do you think of Andrew and Tristan Tate from a
think
fighting perspective? And then
I like them. I like them.
like them
They
too.
say what they got to say, and they're really good kickboxers. And MMA standpoint, I think they're really good fighters. You know, I think they were like raised in a really good house, a real tough house. You know, and it's kind of close to what I grew up in. When me and my brother grew up in, it was a very strict. My dad was a police officer. You know, he's a hardworking man. 25 years in the county police, and probably the most dangerous county in the state. Probably on the East Coast, in my opinion. It was Wilmington, like the Wilmington area, Claymont. That's like
I've heard of those places. I know
South Philly. It's South Philly area. You know, like it's like the outskirts of South Philly. Like it's dangerous.
I got the Netflix documentaries of those places.
Like I mean, this is like not just like 2020s, 2010. This is like 05, 04, 90s. Like it was rough back then. You know, so and. You know, it was hard to be a police officer back then. You know, and my dad was a very good cop. He was a hostage negotiator afterwards, and
that's cool.
And he was a very good cop. And my mother was a very hard nosed Irish woman. You know, she's a hardworking lady. You know, and did whatever it took to take care of me and my brother when Dad was at work, and she would pick up shifts here and there as well. And you know, but
so you're a believer in the ideology that tough times create tough men.
Absolutely.
So.
You know, and but my dad never told us, like never even though if they were like struggling, he never let us know. You know, and my brother and I would kind of like guess if they were or not, but like we never had that thought. But they tried their best not to have us that thought. But like that's why I think the Tate family is so stern, and they're really stern on their beliefs and things like that, you know, and like I don't got a problem with them. I like the way they are, you know, and honestly though, it's just nowadays, even with the relationship thing they're talking about, they're not really wrong. Some of the things are a little extreme, but 90% of it ain't wrong, because I mean, not every girl can get a millionaire, you know, and not everyone's a millionaire, you know, so.
100%.
Yeah,
I agree with that 100%.
Who's your favorite fighter
of all time, or just in general? I would say right now, Ilia Topuria, right now. But my all time, George St. Pierre. Probably would say George St. Pierre. Mm-hmm.
I fight with him a lot when I play UFC.
Do you really? Yeah.
I like that guy.
Yeah. So I'll probably say active Ilia Topuria, and then of all time, I got GSP and I got Stipe in there. Randy Couture, Matt Hughes in there too. Yeah,
that's fire. If you could fight anybody right now, past or present, who would it be?
Oh my God, that's a good question. Honestly, I want the best one, so it would be an honor to get in the cage with either Kamaru Usman, the champ right now, the Aussie. I feel like I could do some damage to him. Like one day I would, if I ever fight him.
Oh yeah.
Or I would probably fight GSP. That would be probably the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's just an aura thing in general.
That would be
sure.
That would be insane.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you have any like fighting movies that you really fuck with, or something that like really resonates with you?
Yeah. So
what's the first rule of Fight Club?
Don't talk about it.
Sweet.
Yeah. But no. So I watched this movie, Never Back Down.
I put him onto that movie.
A couple of my buddies started fighting because of that movie. They do it like my buddy Alexa started fighting because of that movie.
Wow.
He ended up getting to the UFC.
That's
right. So
that movie made me.
I like that one a lot, but I'm like to my core, I am a Rocky guy because my dad. Because I grew up in Philadelphia, like not that far from Philadelphia. So that core, like my dad took me to the Rocky Steps all the time.
Oh, hell yeah.
So my dad would take me up there. Like I think it was my second year and my sophomore year, my dad took me to the Rocky Steps the week before the state tournament. And that was the year I won it because we didn't do it the year before. And after that was like a really cool experience for me.
Damn, that is sick.
And
that would be
like
fire.
it was pretty sick to go up those steps, and like that was like the one thing, because I wasn't fighting, I was wrestling. It wasn't the same like grind. And then I would also put Warrior in it with
Warrior's
Tom Hardy.
very good too.
And I forget the other actor's name, but
the two brothers. Though.
Yeah. And the one guy's a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that was pretty cool. No, and then I do like Southpaw. I like Southpaw a lot. And then I do like the Creeds. I like the first two.
Yeah.
Third one was little.
I haven't seen the third one yet.
You didn't miss anything.
No.
Yeah. I mean, it's just
First one.
kind of repetitive. I liked Rocky 4 is probably my favorite.
Rocky 4.
I'm tied with Rocky 4. Yeah, I like them all, the Rockies. I'm like tied with Rocky 4 and Rocky 3 and a little bit of 2.
Yeah.
I
I like them
Rocky.
mashed together.
Yeah.
Rocky 1's iconic.
That's iconic.
but,
That's classic.
I mean, my favorite, I would probably say the Russian.
I like the gimmicky fight movies like Fight Club. I like both
Yeah.
Roadhouses. Those are
Oh,
good.
the Roadhouses are good.
The original one was Swayze.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That
I always everybody called me Patrick Swayze when I was bouncing at Barley because I had my
I
slick
can
back
see
hair.
it for sure.
He kind of got the little flow going.
Yeah, I had the slick back hair, and like I was the smallest guy, but like I would tear everybody up.
Open.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's fire.
So
Damn.
you talked about how you're maybe another fight or two amateur, then you're looking to go pro next year, January-ish.
Yeah, that's the goal.
What is going to be your legacy when you go pro?
You know, like the thing is, everyone, like I had a lot of people say, like, "Oh, you're gonna be the next Stipe, you're gonna be the next Matt Brown, or you're gonna be the next, champ." I don't want to be like anyone. I want to be the next Chase Archangelo, and like I want to be the guy that brings hope to the city, the guy that shines a little bit of light to the city, And I don't want to be, if I have to be the bad guy, then so be it. But like, I do want to bring like a championship back to Cleveland again.
Oh yeah.
And that's been a life goal of mine, like to be something in a city. I started from zero here when I first came here. I didn't know anyone.
Yeah.
And now I'm, one of the top guys in Ohio. I like saying hi to people. I get pictures with kids now. It's so cool. And I haven't really even turned professional yet, but I just know how much of an impact I can make to this community. And
That's awesome.
when I turn professional, I feel like that's when things start to get more serious. And I want us to be able to. I want to give back to the city tremendously because it's given me so much, and teaching also helps out. I want to bring my belt in with show my kids things like that, and have something like, oh, look what my gym teacher did. Look what my teacher did. Like that was my teacher on TV. Things like that because kids think like that. I want to be like a superhero. That's my my goal. I want to be, the Superman of this city, man. That's like a really good goal of mine.
So you're very passionate about giving back and being a good role model.
Yeah, and I want to stay in Cleveland. I'm not going to sell out and move to Puerto Rico and go to LA and go,
Cleveland's
go to
grown on you,
Vegas.
huh?
Yeah, I love
It's a
this
good
city.
city.
I love this city. I'm not going to go to I'll train to Vegas here and there, and when I'm all set and done, I'll get my goal of mine is get a dual citizenship in Italy, and I'll have a house out there one day, and but no matter what, I'm gonna have a house in Cleveland.
Home base is going to be
Home
Cleveland.
base is gonna be Cleveland,
I love that.
100%.
Shout out Cleveland.
Shout out fucking Cleveland. So at the end of it all, your legacy's over. You're going down towards the end, way future.
Yeah.
What's one word you'd like people to use to describe you as a person in your life?
That's a beautiful question. I would honestly say, man, that's deep. Hopeful, I would say.
Wishful thinker.
Yeah, I mean, I like to give people hope and stuff like that. I know it's a little cliche, but I had a lot of hope when I was younger. I was at the NCAAs in 2011 watching the impossible. Anthony Rowe was a one-legged man winning an NCAA tournament. That's hope.
Yeah.
And then I watched Stipe win a world title in front of the entire city that he grew up in. That's hope. And then I had, then when I had my little hope thing was when I fought the Jacobs Pavilion. Never thought I would ever be able to. And when the odds were against me, thinking that I don't know if I could do this, right? And have something to look up to. And when I got on the fence, when I jump on the fence and I have my arms up and I just see everyone looking up at me, I'm like, when the spotlight's on me, that's hope, So I want to always just have that one word be hopeful,
No bullshit. I'm about to tear up.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
That's sick. That's fucking sick.
Oh yeah.
Fire.
So the last segment we always do, this is the Complete Life's Little Instruction Book.
Yeah.
There are 1,360 different lines of instructions on how to live your life by.
Wow.
So give me a number between 1 and 1,360. Then I'm going to have you skip there, read it, and we'll discuss it.
Read the line. Yep.
All right, bet.
What number are you choosing?
I'm gonna go with 1,360. You said 1 through 3. I'm gonna go with 552.
Cool. We haven't had that one yet. So you see how there's like lines with numbers?
Yeah.
Number 552.
This is awesome.
Some book I got from a Staples back in the
No
day.
way.
Yeah, dude.
Sick.
It's sweet though. That is the coolest book.
Okay.
552.
Check hotel bills carefully, especially the charges for local and long distance calls. Ooh.
You never know what it's going to be. There's all kinds of shit.
Never know. That's sweet.
I mean, you're going to be in and out of hotels when you do all this pro fighting. And
I mean,
stuff.
yeah, I just got out of one.
Throw on the table.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
I just got out of one. I was at American Fight Promotions, and my teammate just won last night, and flawlessly. And I missed the doing hotel stuff. I was doing hotels in college. When I was traveling at Cleveland State. We were wrestling University of Mizzou, Indiana. Right, we're flying everywhere. The traveling, like I missed messing with my boys and everything like that. Like the locker room, it was so cool traveling. Hotels it used to be awesome. Like, we get to go to the hotel. And even in high school was awesome.
Yeah, it's sick. So always check those bills.
Have to.
Always check the bills. You never know what they could put on there.
Never know nowadays.
Yeah, dude.
That's true. Yeah, that is
I'm
true.
waiting for my deposit back.
See?
Yeah, waiting for my $50 deposit back.
I don't think you ever get those deposits.
Come on, Hilton.
They come back eventually.
Oh, they always 10 business days or something.
A thing to do, like a life hack, is get the Amex, the highest Amex, either the gold or the platinum.
Yeah.
Then you become automatic members for Hilton Gold Honors and Marriott Honors. So then you get free rooms, you get all the free comps, all the free purchases, just by being this Amex member.
Yeah, I might have to do that.
That's the way you do it.
That sounds fantastic.
So that's free game. So Wishful Thinkers, thank you for tuning in another episode. This guy right here, he's an absolute savage, but he's also a great dude.
He is.
Great guy, stellar guy. He's got a lot of strong traits about him. Guy's full of hope. Guys coming to a city near you. You're gonna knock out guys in all of your cities. So make sure you guys check him out. Where can they follow you? What's your socials?
My handle is CARCH 170, so it's just CARCH 170.
Everywhere?
Yeah, just Instagram. I don't have a Twitter or X. I have a TikTok. It is Archangelo 174, and Facebook just Chase Archangelo.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, man.
guys
Thanks
for
for
having
coming
me
on. It
on,
was a
man.
blast. Make sure you guys follow him. Keep tuning into us. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you got anything, drop it in the comments below. We'll put all of his socials down below in the comments.
Yo.
But as always, there's another episode of the Wishful Thinking, and there's plenty more to come. So make sure you guys don't go anywhere because we will be here forever.
Yes,
Cheers.
sir.
Salud. Let's go.
Salud.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, that was awesome.
That was slick.
That was great.